As geopolitical tensions in West Asia have intensified with the Israel-Hamas war, we continue to focus on how this impacts trade with Tel Aviv. Today, we focus on the precious metal space. Remember, India's jewellery exports to Israel valued at $1.3 billion. Total exports last fiscal stood at $8.4 billion. With the crisis at West Asia affect Indian exporters in a big way? Let's discuss this and more. Now we are joined by Vipul Shah, who's the chairman at GJEPC, which is the Gems and Jewellery Export Promotion Council of India. Mr. Shah, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, I just want to understand what kind of exposure do we have to Israel, the industry that is, and so far, has there been any impact in exports?
Good afternoon. Thank you for taking it. First of all, I would just like to, on the behalf of the gems and jewelry industry, our solidarity with the Israeli people. And this is a community where initially the business, the Jewish people were the originals. Along with us, we have together we have grown this business. Israel is a manufacturing center and manufacturing come trading center. As far as our exports to Israel is almost 1.3 billion. That is Polish again, which is again in final destination from Israel goes to USA. So as of now, we don't see a major impact as far as the business is concerned. But yes, if the war escalates and if it goes to other parts of the region, then surely it can be disturbed. That's what I can say.
Mr. Shah, this is Reema here. Afternoon. In the last 5 days since the conflict began on Saturday, has trade completely stopped?
Yeah, the trade is completely stopped because of logistic issue, because no airlines or no cargo shipments are going through. So currently it is at standstill.
Okay. So what kind of receivables does the industry have from Israel? Have you had any conversations? Is there an indication there could be some cancellation or postponement of orders?
Nothing as such. Currently, they are all with the family and they are just focusing in the country and they are completely disturbed and shattered. So it's not the right time and completely everything is on the close down and it's very difficult to get in touch also along with them. So I think in a couple of days' time, I think things should be much better and hopefully we should be able to have a communication.
Sir, at what point would you consider reaching out to the Indian government for some sort of a support if this continues? What's the kind of loss that the Indian industry will be able to bear? Now, so far, it's not been much. You know, the war has been going on for 5-6 days, but at some point it will start hurting. So what's the thinking on that front?
So currently it is a wait and watch policy from our end, and we will just wait. We'll analyze the system, all the issues, and we'll then accordingly we will then take it to the government if it is required at the right time. Currently, we are not into that thoughts that how is it going to be. We just pray for them for their well-being, and our prayers are with them as of now.
No, absolutely. It's a difficult time, so reaching out to them at these times would be difficult, but just trying to understand some business dynamics from you, Mr. Shah. What are the other steps that you would be taking to de-risk yourself? As you said, Israel is a re-exporter of the goods that you send to them. Would you be looking at direct connect with other countries like the US?
Yeah, I mean, that is where normally the businesses come. There are families staying into Belgium also. So I'm sure some of the business would be shifted from the Belgium. And from Belgium, again, it can go to the US. So some kind of transition will take place in just matter of some days.
Okay. All right, Mr. Shah, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining in. That's, Vipul Shah of Gujarat Gems, Association telling us that trade with Israel has completely come to a standstill in the last 5 or 6 days since the war began, and things are in a wait-and-watch approach right now. So we'll have to see how long this conflict gets prolonged. Get into a break. On the other side, Arvind Kumar from Bhagirat Chemicals and Industries will join in next to discuss their business outlook. Stay tuned.